Hi dear friends, we can discuss about the Lagrangian formulation with constraints. As we know that in the absence of constraint, the Lagrange's equation of motion were found to be d by dt dou L by dou Qi dot minus dou L by dou Qi is equal to 0. This is the Lagrange's equation of motion in the absence of constraint. With the time t, that is the independent variable. And Qi of t, that is the dependent variable. Then, in the presence of a holonomic constraint, the equation of constraint can be written as phi k is equal to 0. This is the equation of constraint. We can write the Hamiltonian principle L of Qi dot t plus epsilon k lambda k of t phi k Qi t dt is equal to 0. This is the Hamilton's principle. Here, the Lagrangian L is the function of Qi dot t, and the Lagrangian multiplier lambda is the function of the dependent variable t. Phi k depends upon Qi and t. Then, our constrained Lagrange's equation of motion will be equal to d by dt dou L by dou Qi dot minus dou L by dou Qi is equal to epsilon k aik lambda k. Here aik is equal to dou phi k by dou Qi. Here aik lambda k is the force of kth constraint in Qi direction. Kth constraint in the Qi direction. To illustrate, we can consider the simple pendulum. It has a mass m constrained by the wire of length L to swing in arc under a gravitational force characterized by a constant acceleration g. Here, in the case of the simple pendulum, the length is constant. That is our constraint. Then the coordinates of the simple pendulum is r and theta. Then in the absence of one constraint, we can write phi 1 is equal to r minus L is equal to 0. This is the rough figure. Then we can write the Lagrangian L is equal to T minus V, that is the kinetic energy minus potential energy. With considering it as a right angle triangle, we can write the kinetic energy K is equal to half m r dot square plus half m r square theta dot square. Here is equal to half m can be taken outside, then r dot square plus r square theta dot square. Then the potential energy V is equal to mgh. Therefore, the Lagrangian L can be written as L is equal to half m r dot square plus r square theta dot square plus mgr cos theta. Then our equation is d by dt dou L by dou Qi dot minus dou L by dou Qi is equal to epsilon k aik lambda k. This is our equation that we have already discussed. Then aik is equal to dou phi k by dou Qi. Here only one Lagrangian is there, hence we can write k is equal to 1. So we can write aik is equal to dou phi 1 by dou r is equal to 1. This means that we know that L is a constant. This means that we know phi 1 is equal to r minus L. That is, here L is a constant and with respect to our differentiation it will give 1. In theta coordinate, we can write d by dt dou L by dou theta dot minus dou L by dou theta is equal to a theta 1 lambda 1. Here a theta 1 is equal to dou phi 1 by dou theta, which is equal to 0. Here we can see that there is no theta dependence on phi 1. Hence with respect to theta differentiation it will give 0. And also we can write d by dt dou L by dou r dot minus dou L by dou r is equal to a r1 lambda 1. Then d by dt of dou L by dou r dot is m r dot minus dou L by dou r is m r theta dot square minus mg cos theta is equal to lambda 1. Mark it as equation number 1. Similarly, this equation can be written as d by dt dou L by dou theta dot is m r square theta dot plus then mgr sin theta is equal to 0. Mark it as equation number 2. Substituting the equation of constraint, that is r is equal to L and r dot is equal to 0. Then we can write equation number 1 and 2. This equation will give ml theta dot square plus mg cos theta is equal to minus lambda 1 and ml square theta double dot plus mgl sin theta is equal to 0. This is the tension in the wire. Then cancelling both the m and l, it will leads to L theta double dot plus G sin theta is equal to 0. We are cancelling both m and l. Then it is approximately equal to L theta double dot plus G theta is equal to 0. This yields to the simple harmonic motion if the amplitude is small. The amplitude is small means sin theta is approximately equal to theta. This yields to the simple harmonic motion. Next we can discuss in another example, that is the Schrödinger wave equation. The Euler equation of the quantum mechanical problem of the particle of mass m is subject to a potential V. Then it can be described as delta J is equal to integral of psi star of r h psi of r d cube r. Mark it as equation number 1. Here psi is a normalized wave function. Psi is equal to a normalized wave function of a bound state. Then integral of psi star of r d cube r is equal to 1. H is a Hamiltonian operator. We can write H is equal to minus h cross square by 2m del square plus V of r. Here in the equation 1, the psi star and the psi are the dependent variable. Then as per the Green's theorem, we can write closed integral of dou V is equal dou V dot u del V d sigma. Closed integral of dou V u del V d sigma is equal to integral of V u del square V d tau plus integral V del u dot del V d tau. Then by the Green's theorem, we can write integral of psi star of r del square psi of r dq bar is equal to integral over s psi star del psi dot d sigma minus integral of del psi star dot del psi d cube r. Here we can say that the surface term vanishes due to psi b continuous. Then as per the variation principle, the variation principle becomes integral h cross square by 2m del psi star dot del psi plus b psi star psi d cube r is equal to 0. Here we know that psi star psi is equal to a plus ib, a minus ib. This is equal to a square plus b square. Hence the function g for our constraint variation, that is g is equal to h cross by 2m del psi star dot del psi plus v psi star psi minus lambda psi star psi, which is equal to h cross by 2m del psi star dot del psi can be written as psi x star psi x plus psi y star psi y plus psi z star psi z plus v psi star psi minus lambda psi star psi. Then for psi yi is equal to psi star, then our Euler equation can be write as dou g by dou y minus dou by dou x dou g by dou yx is equal to 0. Then our equation become dou g by dou psi star minus dou by dou x dou g by dou psi star x minus dou by dou y dou g by dou psi star y minus dou by dou z dou g by dou psi star z is equal to 0. Then this yields to v psi minus lambda psi minus h cross square by 2m psi xx plus psi yy plus psi zz, which is equal to 0. Or we can write this equation as minus h cross by 2m del square psi plus v psi is equal to lambda psi. Hence this is the this equation is called the Schrödinger wave equation.